You are being recorded, bro.
Hello, Zoom fellow, for recording me. Oh, what was that? To a new
Hey, everyone.
beginning. Martin, hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm reporting live right now from Toronto, Ontario. And beautiful weather we're having here. It's early morning. It's about 7:30 in the morning.
Wow. Yeah. And now you're getting all up and chasing the day when I leave. Why is that?
I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you because I know time zones are tough. I know you have prayer 5 times a day. I'm trying to squeeze myself in between those prayers. It's a tight fit, but I'm here.
And the 6th prayer is out of character, bro. And I'm in Istanbul, Turkey, reporting here. It's very hot, very warm. I'm on day 7, I think, and we'll be back in a couple days. But thanks for reporting live from there as well.
No worries, no worries. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm having a lot of fun without you. I do miss you. Don't get me wrong, but I'm having a lot of fun, and I know that's probably not what you want to hear, but sorry,
well,
bro.
I am too. I am too. Well, I am too. Wait, not too much now. Who is that, and what's her? What's up with her hair? I love her hair.
So if you didn't actually recognize, yeah, it is.
Oh,
it's Ice Spice.
Ice Spice.
And as they would say probably in Turkey, Ice Spice. Or I don't know what.
It's putting Ice Spice in like Google Translate, what it'll spit out. Ice Spice.
It's those videos on YouTube, how to pronounce Ice Spice. Ice
I
Spice.
hate those. I think that's just a cameo. That's just a niche for people who do cameos. I don't think people visit those sites as much as us. I'm always like how to pronounce like Marissa or something like that, and they're like Marisa from Italy.
No, because y'all have some crazy names, but it's interesting. It's like I'm seeing like a new, just new names being generated. This is the best part about how many people we can reach is like there's so many unique individuals out there with these unique names. You know, I was so used to it because I went to a predominantly white school. So a lot of white people. I was encountering many Johns, Joshes, a lot of Joshes, Ryans. That's probably the most common one.
Canada.
But now
I think Canada has a Ryan thing. Yeah.
Yeah, they love the name Ryan. That's gonna be probably like hundreds of years down the line. Ryan's gonna be like the big name that comes from Canada.
I think Charlie for girls is gonna be one that's annoying in maybe 50 years. We've had 2 really big Charlies in this world. I met a female Blake. You know how we said we don't see Blakes anymore? Met a female Blake at the airport, and it was like a frat girl, and she had a twin. It was Charlie and Blake. It was really cool.
I'm gonna stop you right there. It's not. There's no such thing as a frat girl, right? It's a sorority sister.
But they have their own aura, sorority sisters. She wasn't that. She had she knew who I was, and then all she asked about was our hockey team. Like that's all she cared about was she's like, you don't watch the Leafs? Why? I'm so confused. And it was really Sigma and cool.
Yeah, hockey jerseys. That's a. I just wanted to talk about this real quick. So Ice Spice.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you.
So this is interesting. So I go to Ice Spice. A lot of younger girls,
of course, yeah, that's
like very young, like 8-year-olds. And I was kind of like, okay, this is interesting. I didn't realize because when I tell you about the show, this is gonna shock you. But she was, wow,
she was shaking in the deli.
Let's just say the entire place turned into a deli. So
what?
Yeah.
It bled into the crowds.
And everyone.
You said they were 8 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was definitely interesting. I was in the higher kind of more VIP section where they allow you to kind of,
that's not VIP, bro. That's like nosebleeds, bro.
It's the mezzanine. It was the mezzanine.
You were not in the Ice Spice mezzanine. You know her? What's her real name? What's her real name?
It doesn't matter. I did a meet and greet with her though, and I got to actually talk to her, and I said, hey, how do you feel about, always having to hold up this standard of or always have to, because I know there's a lot of pressure. It's like people show up to your show and it's like, you have to twerk. That's your whole brand. How do you feel about that? And you know what she said? She looked at me, laughed, turned around and started shaking ass. She just doesn't care. And that's what I love about her.
And was that before or after the show?
The meet and greet was after the show.
So it was all musty and like she was already. So she was shaking after show air.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. So they had to actually turn on the AC in History. So this is where she performed, and that's where, because when artists perform, it gets a little steamy in there. But for hers especially, because there's a lot of body movement, a lot of body odor being generated by the crowd, by her. So I'm glad they did that.
Potential energy turned into kinetic energy.
That's what it said. And what did they say? An unstoppable force when it meets another unstoppable force.
Unstoppable force.
Yeah. No, and I was gonna say, so there's this new fashion trend going around, I think. It's kind of like, so they're wearing these hockey jerseys. This is what I noticed in the crowd. A lot of people wearing these hockey jerseys, okay? So this is how I found out about it. I met a fan in the crowd, and they pulled up on me with a Philadelphia Flyers hockey jersey, okay? Don't ask me. I'm not even a hockey fan at all. I just happen to know that team. But I asked them, I'm like, oh, you watch hockey and stuff? And they're like, girl, I do not know who this is. Like, I do not know anything about hockey. And I'm like, well, then why are you wearing the jersey? And then I noticed other people also wearing like random cities jerseys. It's like a thing that the younger generation is doing.
So are you saying it's a fashion trend that you're not caught up on?
Yeah, and it's making me feel old, and I'm not sure how to feel.
Well, when you wearing that shirt, it brings you. I think you seem very young, and
that's why I
on the back.
Yeah, it does. It has all her tour dates.
All her tour dates. Oh, nice. Okay.
So, dude, I raced to freaking get this shirt just so I could feel younger. This is my attempt at feeling younger.
Okay, that's okay. I hope, and we did record a little bit yesterday, but we didn't work out because we didn't pay for a Zoom subscription, and it all turned off and deleted. But you were wearing some nice glasses, and I was giving you some comments on that. Where did they go? Don't tell me I shook you out of them.
Hamzah, when you comment on something for me, I value
it a
lot.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
But do you want me to put them on?
You brought them?
I have them just in case. I was going to just wear them after the podcast so that you wouldn't see.
It's your choice. I mean, like I want you to see well, and I want you to be able to see what's going on, but my comments still stand. And because I would still like an audience participation for it as well, unless you don't want that. Okay,
I'm going to put them on just so I can show everyone, so that if they want to leave a positive comment or something like that, then that would help me maybe get more.
Then they can.
I'll put them on.
Okay. And I'm not against. I just think because there's all this there's a whole theology about shapes of faces and then shapes of eyewear and shapes of haircuts even and mustaches you're allowed to do. There's stuff.
Crap.
What?
I forgot them at home. Dang it. I'm not used to them.
Are you pretending?
No. I actually did forget them.
Oh, okay.
I did. I forgot them. I'm not used to wearing glasses. I used to wear them a long time ago. I know there's images of me floating around the internet with, wearing glasses and all that, but those didn't really suit my face. I think these new ones are great. Hamzah doesn't really agree, but again, who cares what he thinks? It's all about what you think inside.
I think you look good in them, but I was just thought.
Really?
I was just thinking.
Don't lie. Well,
that's
the number one thing I don't want you to do.
Well, I'm not lying. I think you look good in anything, and I think you make it your own. It becomes your own as soon as it touches you. That shirt, if I see anyone else wear it now, it's gonna be like, that's Martin's shirt. You know what I mean? But that's not necessarily a good thing.
Okay.
Did you go with Mandy to the show?
I was gonna. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say I miss you, man. Your physical presence.
Do you?
Yeah, I feel like it's lonely here. I'm spending a little bit more time with Mandy.
That doesn't sound lonely. Is she not? Is she not feeling that hole that I feel? I get where you're coming from.
No, Mandy's great. Mandy's great, but she's just great, and You're more than that. You're amazing.
Bro, is love edit clip farming. Love friendship edit farming. I saw someone say, I saw like Agent, he's from AMP, like watch a clip of Dennis, and he was like, he's literally aura farming. He's aura farming. And I think that's like, people were complaining about that, saying like we've gone too far. I think that fits perfectly within the parameters we've set. Aura farming?
Yeah.
Every day I wake up, I aura farm. That's my job.
Every day I tend to my crops. I farm my aura. It's like Farmville in real life. I have aura. I've planted aura over here. I'm farming aura. I've got my love edit farm, clip farming. Yeah.
My edit farm. Everybody should.
You
be
got your
something.
You got your side. You've planted sad edit clip crops. And
Me?
you're farming
That's me. Oh
That's
yeah,
you,
I planted those like 3 years ago, and they just hatched.
You love those ones. Those are your favorite.
I don't condone any of. I don't want to favor anybody. What I do miss is those Farmville type games, man. A little farming thing. Wow.
Yeah. You don't get them anymore.
That'll have you waking up to plant blueberries on your phone with a smile on your face that nothing else gives you, you know? Why do I have an alarm set off every day to spin some wheel that might give me like a boost on my crops? Like, that's the best feeling
that'll
ever.
That'll have you contacting family members that you haven't contacted in years. Messaging them just to freaking get them to like visit your farm and get you some
to get you 20 shovels to like upgrade your silo. Like, what's going on here?
No, now it's all like, it's all microtransactions now. It's not even, they don't use your friends list anymore. Like, games used to ask you to like invite 5 friends, and now it's not like, they know you have no friends. So
I think the game industry will be shook to its core, like the mobile game industry, when people realize like people would pay $20 for a Heyday-esque game that is just fully flushed out, amazing multiplayer, all the bells and whistles. But you know why they will never do that, actually? Because I bet you per person, per capita, per user, they make more than $20 a user with this whole mind-bending, pulling teeth, gambling-esque, like borderline FTC violation in the business models that they have. Like, I bet you they make more than per person than they would ever make sense to charge for an app, which is the messed up part.
Yeah, I think when people realize, when companies
like Monopoly Go, you saw what that was. That had us like
that had us like this. That had us like this.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
And we liked it
waking
too.
up. I was waking. That got me waking up at freaking 7 a.m. Time to spin the block.
And like, man, I don't know if any of you guys have played it, but there's just the mind-blowing part of it is they got us so addicted with no goal. There is no goal. There's nothing happening. It's insane. It's just me waking up like, just made $1 billion, like sending Martin a screenshot. Like, bro, I just made $1 billion. And you're like, bro, $2 billion.
That was sickening.
Dude,
yeah, I don't know.
My neighbor would go out to smoke cigarettes like 20 times a day. Every time she'd pull out Monopoly Go. Sometimes I just go out and I wouldn't even smoke. I would just sit there and just play Monopoly Go with her, bro. And it's just like, it's basically that slot machine. You're just spinning again and again.
Yep. You're just chasing that next dopamine hit. That's the new age. Once companies realize, they're like, oh, we could just make these games that just like flash a couple light bulbs in people's brains and get them to swipe their cards and this and that. Like, it's over. Games will never be the same.
Dang it. And here in Turkey, it's very like mobile game focused. Like, I feel like a lot of it's in this weird genre of country that like people really will just, like, the first thing they'll ask you is like, what phone do you have? And it's like a whole conversation of like, I use the OnePlus 2. What? I have the Galaxy Note this, and what? This one has more FPS. Like, it's just such a weird like, I feel like we're brainwashed in a good way of just Apple, I feel like in the West.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
No, I think it's because if you said I have an iPhone in Turkey, they think you got scammed and you bought one for like $3 at the freaking flea market.
Yeah, and if you tell them you got a real one, they're like, well, you got scammed, you paid way too much, like that is not worth it. It's like, it's all like bang for your buck stuff. I'm like, man, I guess, like,
That's true. Yeah. At least my battery doesn't fall out when when it hits the ground.
I want a phone that does that. I want a phone that like just breaks into, and I'll fall on purpose at places just to clip farm in real life, or a minus aura harvesting or whatever. I'm aura selling at the flea market.
You have to. Yeah, you do have to sell a little bit of aura. You do. Buy low,
give
sell
some to
high.
get some.
That's what you got to do. Aura is valuable right now. It is up right now, 100%, 100 million %. It used to be really low back in the day. Like,
you can get a
it
bundle
didn't really
of
matter.
Aura
There was no aura. Like, it really didn't matter. I think aura was at an all-time high probably in like the 1600s when there was like kings ruling and stuff like that, because like those people had freaking massive amounts of aura. But it kind of went down. I think early 1900s.
Couple of wars knocked us all in the same playing field. Everyone was just trying to survive, and that's no fun for aura. Like, we don't need all that.
I think minus aura for sure in the 60s when everyone was a hippie and they walked around barefoot.
Minus aura for like, yeah, all the stuff they did. Sorry, I thought, didn't they have like a zebra cross mix with a horse or something? They were really into like mixing animals, making them sleep with each other. Minus aura.
Are you trying to play my joke on me? Like, they did that?
No, back in the day there was, but it went extinct. Is my voice shaky?
A little bit. Why?
Really? More?
Wait, why are you like, are you exaggerating it? Why do you sound like that?
They're like, I have headphones on, so I'm not hearing myself. But I think
I have the same thing. I think I have the same thing. I have noise canceling, so it's really hard to. Oh,
you always gotta mention it. Oh, it's always these people who get these XM5s. They're freaking so annoying, man. Stop. You're done. You're past this. You're past this phase. Okay, I had it too. Everybody, it's equivalent to the people out here with their Androids, like to talking about you got the Apple Air Max Pros. That's not worth the money. I got the XM5. Stop. It's making it look bad on us. You don't have to justify it. Just let it wear it. Don't let it wear you. Period. End of story.
Wear it. Don't let it wear you. Wear it. Don't let it wear you.
But I always got to mention this. You always cup in the ears. It's not.
Sorry,
it's not
what did you say?
Yeah, it's not that cool.
Every time I do that, though, I just like become sentient of everything around me. There's like fan blowing,
AC.
like everything, like. It's making scary noises. Oh, man. I hate being here this early. This is so scary.
And without me,
alone.
Probably. Did Rudy come, or is he fast asleep?
No, so I left the house, and everyone was sleeping. Everyone, literally. And it was so early in the morning. This is what you got me doing, dude, just to, like, have some time with you. Like, I'll do anything just to talk to you.
Oh, I appreciate that. And I could have done midnight my time, but then, we tried to record yesterday at a more reasonable time. Anyway, soon. Actually, the worst part is that this won't be over. You're going to be you're going to be globetrotting 21st to the 4th or something. Is that right? I just doxed your times. Did you want that information out there?
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, just because maybe there's people in Europe at the same time as me, and maybe we'll encounter each other.
What do you look forward to doing, trying foods? Because I've never been around there, and I always see the TikToks that's like, when you go to the 100th church in Europe, okay, let's go, like that. Yeah,
so I've already been a couple of times. I've already seen the main things. It's more for Mandy because she hasn't really seen much of it, and I'm trying to show her the world. I told her that when we first started dating. I said, I can show you the world. And
you did?
Yeah, it was really romantic. And I'm trying to get her, I'm going to show her a little bit of Portugal and Spain and Croatia. Take her to the motherland again. She's already been, but I'm going to go again. And I just want to be with my people. I want to go to a beach where people actually wear Speedos because it's actually normal there.
And why do you want that? Just to feel like included in your attire?
Well, I don't know. Maybe because whenever I put a Speedo on here in this Western civilization, people seem to gawk and make fun of me and stuff. So I'll just go back to my home country where they actually accept me.
Go back to where you came from. Yeah, you took their advice literally.
I'm not doing it because they told me to, though. I'm going because I'll feel better.
Is it more comfortable? I want to know because it doesn't look like it, but you tell me it is.
It's comfortable.
Does it squeeze? Does it look like it's kind of gives you a wedgie a little? You're gonna talk about the hairs.
Yeah, so it's just the only thing is like you do have to make sure to shave. I remember a long time ago because I used to play water polo. I remember when I was kind of first starting to get some hair down there. I didn't really I just didn't really shave. So I just got I would show up to practices and I had hair just it almost looked like a clown. You know when like clowns have like the hair.
Larry David a little.
Yeah, so it was kind of like that, but down there, and then it would actually be even worse when you'd go in the water and then come out. It would kind of just the strands,
like the strands bits of spaghetti spilling out. Like you're hiding some in there.
It was very reminiscent of the girl from The Ring, like the just long black hair. Yeah,
kind of wavy, like 4C. I don't actually know. I know nothing about those numbers and letters that they.
It'd be like it was kind of like a, it was if like the girl from The Ring got like a little bit of a perm, just kind of.
And the girl's face being your wiener or your balls.
Oh yeah, sure. Body shaming. Oh yeah, okay.
Don't tell me there's hair off the shaft, off the tip.
Off the tip? You got hair on there too. You walking around with hair on your tip? I don't know. God help us all.
It's almost like it's like a deep sea creature that uses it for like sensory, like it's like picking up on like.
Well, yeah, like when I jump into the pool when I'm playing water polo, like the hairs. I use them to detect my opponents.
So dude is just sitting there idle, and you just creep up behind him, little antennas in the bottom.
I'm like a freaking lionfish or whatever it is. I don't even know. What are the ones with like invasive. The crazy like?
Yeah, the spikes.
Invasive species.
And they're invasive, bro. That's bad etiquette, man. I don't think people appreciate it. Or was that just kind of the culture around everybody was rocking?
That wasn't as bad as like some people would like actually. The bad etiquette was having sharp nails. Because that's like
that hurts. You'll get cheating accusations. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, the ref actually comes and like clips your nails. Like everyone should line up and show their fingers. Like that's how it works. And they check nails. But sometimes they just don't do that.
Is that why you cut yours obsessively short now? It's like traumatic?
No. I bit my nails long before that. But I remember this one time I was at a tournament, and it was I was in like this B league. It wasn't necessarily like the main team. This was like when I was younger, first starting. I didn't really have all the skills, so they put me in the B league, and it was actually co-ed, so we played with girls. And you know how girls like their freaking nails and all that. There was this one girl who just didn't want to give in to the rules of water polo. And I think she had either a crush on me or a couple of people on my team. And her way of flirting, I think it was the bush that attracted her. And initially the sensory pulled her in. But what she did, she purposefully sharpened her nails to freaking scratch us and leave her mark.
Wow. I like that, though. Did that not excite you?
No, we freaking reported her right after because we walked out of the pool with actual, like, you don't know, man. Like, if you get a scratch, like, oh, man, from, like, sharp nails, it's, like, actual claw marks. We walked out with, like, crazy scratches. Parents were like, oh. Yeah.
And there's a lot of touching in water polo. It's a lot of pulling and pushing.
Yes. A lot of touching, a lot of grabbing, pulling people underwater.
Dude, I went to a Turkish beach with well, it was like, it's hard to describe what I've experienced the past 24 hours, but I was on I went like 3 hours inland, basically, just straight up villages. It's like I've never met people like this where like I'd go to this local, like, it's not a restaurant, it's like a farm. It's like a farm, and then they'll go in the back and kill one of the animals and bring it to you if you'd like. And it's just meat. It's very bulk in like all the dishes. It's just like a grilled tomato and a lamb or something. Anyway, when you go this deep inland, it's like people, I don't know, some, but like I'll talk and like I'll say something in English and like it's like you're from the movies, like they like the way you're talking, like it's like, what, like where are you from?
They think like, you're like a freaking actor or something, probably.
Yes, they're like, wow, how are you talking like that? They're like, what's going on? And like I was like, It was so. That's I'm just saying that to describe how deep I am. Anyway, super deep. I go to this beach with my cousin, one of my like 30, 40 cousins. We all went together in like a convoy. He's pissing me off when we go on the beach, and I genuinely tried to drown him.
What?
Like I was, like there's waves crashing, and this little pisshead, like these kids are really I fell asleep in the car. He took his like finger and shoved it up my nose so far it like touched my brain. Like these kids have no decorum. And there's these beaches, and I'm on the beach, and I turn around. He grabs sand from the bottom and chucks it at me from behind. You ever had someone do that? That hurts. That hurts. Dude, he's like 80 pounds. This kid, I'm like, you're going to make me do this. I go and I just grab his neck from back here, and I held him down there for like, I counted like 55 seconds.
Dude, they're just playing around, and you're trying to kill them?
No. And his uncle, or his dad, or some people had to break it apart, but it's okay.
Dude, see, this is the thing about you, okay? It's like, you are the type of person, okay, to get a little prank pulled on you, something like that, and you just instantly flip a switch, and you're like, okay, oh, it's on. And you just jump to the highest level. You don't even climb your way there. You just jump straight to the freaking finish line, and you got to be the one that... Look, man, I love you, but damn.
You should have seen this brat though. He was, I did. I would like get him back. But like after one, I said, if you do this again, I'm gonna really make you regret it. I don't think he understood what I was saying because there's a bit of a language barrier. But, yeah, I've been actually speaking Arabic this whole time. I gotten very good. Do you speak Croatian really good? Is it no sabo Croatian or is it very good?
What is it? No sabo?
Like in Spanish, like if you say no sabo instead of no say, it's like second language kind of vibe.
I would like to think I'm good at speaking Croatian, but I know that if I speak it, I'll have a little bit of like, I'll stutter a little bit because I have to, it takes time to like get into it, and I'm not around people that speak it. So, but when I am, that's when I can really get into it. It's like, it's hard because I've spent so much time away from, yeah. My parents, I mean, even with my parents, we speak English mainly. My dad hates it though. My dad hates speaking English.
Really?
Yeah, he's not a fan. He really tries to get us to speak Croatian, but it's just like, I don't know, it feels like we're role playing, you know what I mean?
Because you both know English and you're just...
It's like, yeah, it's like we can all speak English very, like, you know that it's just going to be a quicker conversation, but, you know, we still try. Practice. Yeah, it's just practice. You don't want to forget the language, but, you know, that's why I'm going to visit the motherland, and that's what I'm going to be doing with my cousins and all that. And actually, it's going to be tough because my cousin also speaks English, so I'm going to have to try and force it.
Does he speak it well? Did he grow up there and learn it, or was he went elsewhere and went back?
He actually was born in Canada and then went back when he was like 10 or something like that. So
I said in the last episode, on the deleted one, that my worst nightmare is like people I have very much sympathy for is who they grow up in like Canada or US till like they're 15 and then all of a sudden have to pack up and leave and go to their home country that they have no attachment to. And it's like, they never recover. The light in their eyes are still of like, yeah, San Diego. I remember. I have vivid memories of being there with my family. It's like, dang, bro, this is like you were there for 4 years as a kid, and that's all you could remember. Like those were the good times. Because that was gonna be me.
Except for him, it's not San Diego. It's Prince Edward Island.
Oh, never mind. That's not too bad actually. Croatia's great. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, Prince Edward Island is like. It's like, it's Croatia in like freaking, I don't know. Maybe it looks like Croatia if you take a little bit
more
of
like
DMT.
Ireland. Is it kind of more like Ireland a little? Is it rainy? I don't know why I remember.
I don't know. I actually have never been, but from what I've been told and just like books and stuff, it seems like a pretty peaceful place, very small. It's almost like a small town.
Is it fishing heavy?
I think fishing heavy. I think it gets pretty cold though. That's what I heard. I know it's not up north. I don't know much about it. I know that there's so many people watching that are from Prince Edward Island, and I'm so sorry, but
not so irrelevant. How many? Oh,
There's probably a lot. That's the thing is about Prince Edward Islands. A lot of people are online there because there ain't much to do.
dang it. I would love to visit more of Canada. I'm going to look at the camera for the first time, but I want to look at you so that I can know your expression.
And that's why I'm looking off to the side, is because you're right there for me.
Dang it. This is hard. So you've been looking straight at the camera the whole time?
I'm trying to connect with the audience and you as well, because if I actually look straight here, it looks like I'm looking at you in the eyes.
So it's
and that's how a conversation is supposed to be. It's supposed to be like this, but instead I'm just looking at this lens. I see myself a little bit.
Do you feel this is easier to look at or more than a human eye? For me, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's easier to maintain eye contact. Yeah, with the human. Oh, when you like purposefully try to maintain eye contact with people, I hate that feeling. It's a weird feeling. It's like when you actually gain consciousness in a conversation and then you're like, okay, like how long am I supposed to stare at people's eyes for?
Yeah, it's like manually breathing, kind of.
Yeah,
but I don't.
When you notice
but
it.
then you call me out. I hate it when I get called out about my eye, because I think sometimes, look, if I can do great eye contact when I want. If I'm not keeping it up with you, that means, hey, maybe you're hard to look at, huh? Maybe I don't want to give you. Maybe I don't want to give you the impression that I take you seriously. How about that, punk?
Okay, that's not nice. Seriously, you got to try to maintain eye contact with people. Because I've caught you, dude. It scared me once. I caught you talking like this. Yeah. So when do you want to record the next video, bro?
Yeah, maybe I was looking at something. Maybe I was solving an equation. Maybe I was actually doing something productive on the side and dealing with you. You know, some of us have can go all at once. Is it true that only women can multitask? That's what my mom would always say.
Truly multitask. I think so. It's really hard for us, I think.
Yeah.
It really is. Yeah. Because we have a lot going on, and I just saw this TikTok and it made me laugh, and it was like dudes say they have a lot going on. It was like dudes say they have a lot going on, but it's literally like their job and like a vacation that's coming up. Or it's like they have a lot on their plate, and it's like playing Valorant and going to the gym.
But that's like.
But that is a lot. That is a lot for us. We just don't. You don't understand, guys. We have to come on. We have to be strong. We have to be strong. We have to put on a brave face. And yes, sometimes we want to play a little bit of Valorant just to kind of soothe. It's like back when we were babies being rocked back and forth, like that's what soothed us. Valorant, gun noises, that's what soothes us.
Comms, the voice acting with strangers, that's what keeps me like going. Money-chan?
Okay, yes. Sorry, I need my teammate to say "ara ara" in my ear to soothe me a little bit.
Ara ara. Was that good?
Ara.
What language is that?
Wait, I used to be able to do it. Why am I pronouncing it so weirdly? Hold up.
Take off one of the headphones so you can hear yourself. It helps.
Ara,
Maybe it makes it worse. Maybe it makes it too real.
It actually.
I'm actually too shy to do it now that I can hear myself. Yeah.
I remember we actually tried to play Valorant a little bit for Slushy Noobs.
For a video?
It just completely freaking failed because we were just. I think we just got carried away. We were just saying "ara ara" the entire time, and people actually got really upset.
Or like was it was it like they were just more like mundane? I guess like the people on the voice chat were just like they were too like. I don't know how to describe it, but it's
too cool. Like they're too cool for everything.
Too cool. Yeah, they're too
cool. You'd say one thing and maybe you'd stutter a little bit, and they're like, like they have to be the one to like get you on everything. It's like, okay, man, like dang.
Yeah, you could have serious call outs and try to win, or you could just troll and say ara ara, and they're still gonna just be monotone.
Hey, he's on B site, and they'd be like, he's on B site. Man,
it's
I'm
like,
just
bro,
playing the
we're
game.
all like we all suck. You're not. It's like unranked or something. Like
yeah, like what? Oh man, no, I'm convinced people just play that game just to like I don't know, get their rage out. I don't know.
I saw the like developers or something put out a message about the community and how it's like it was in a bad state or something.
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
well, yeah, and then it's like, and then you're gonna add a freaking LGBTQ character. Like, it's like, what's going on? Like, this is not the demographic. This is not your community is not that.
What? They're not?
I don't think Valorant is the most accepting community. I don't know.
Of LGBTQ people?
Maybe. From what I've gathered, my evidence, my surveying of the Valorant community, it didn't seem. Yeah, I pretty sure I got called the F slur on Valorant like many times. So I don't know. Maybe that's them actually. Maybe they're part
Maybe
of the LGBTQ.
Maybe it was the LGBTQ saying that.
Oh.
Were you acting in a manner that deserved to be called that, or just out of nowhere?
No, I mean, how do you? Just my voice. Is my voice like?
Yeah. No.
Wow.
Well, all the
they
games
made League of
have
Legends.
that now.
Look, they made League of Legends. That's the same company. So, is League of Legends the most accepting fan base?
I know nothing about these. This is a class of games that I'm not familiar with. Not that I'm above it, but it was just never got around to me. Even though Arcane, I think, is the greatest show ever made, unfortunately, it does have attachment to that. But I know nothing about all of that. But I think more LGBTQ. No, I didn't, and I don't care to know.
You can go watch it right now. You can watch the entire season, next season of Arcane.
That doesn't happen. You don't get a show leaking. This isn't Cardi.
He doesn't know his favorite show got leaked.
Wait, what? No, that's not true.
You can go watch all of Arcane, the next season. Everything got leaked. Crunchyroll as well. They leaked a bunch of shows. Heartstopper, I know you're excited for that one. Season 3, I think, or Season 2. Heartstopper.
What the heck? They actually got leaked.
He just found out his favorite show got leaked. Everybody laugh at him.
Well, that's their fault for waiting so long.
That's what happens.
Oh my god. Okay, I just went through a Reddit thread with when it has black squares over stuff because it's spoilers, and I'm gonna let that go. That's not good.
But you can watch it. At least you can watch it now. So maybe say thank you to the people who did it.
But is it through some like handy cam or what are we doing?
No. It's no. They got the freaking raw
the actual file. Damn it, that's actually crazy. The whole thing. Wow. Okay, well I'm excited for my airplane ride back. Then it's gonna be fun.
And you know who hacked it? I'm anonymous.
Chase's altar. Anonymous.
He hacked it for you, bro, so you can enjoy your freaking Arcane.
It's me.
Goofy anime. Actually, the worst anime I've ever watched.
All right, you put that out there. Now you pissed off Prince Edward Island and friggin' Arcane fans. There goes half our demographic.
No, I trust. It's a great show. I think I was just forcefully put on. It's hard. It's hard to watch a show when you're like, bro, you grab my head and you put it in front of the TV. Say, watch this. It's hard to. I really
don't think I've ever forcefully put you on to something. I think you.
Hamzah, I said, I'm gonna get up to go to the washroom real quick while we were watching. You're like, no, stay for just watch this part. This is a really good part.
That's something else. That's not.
I had to hold it. I had to hold in my pee. My freaking kidneys were about to fail.
Well, don't you do that for your own movies too?
No, I let people breathe a little bit. I'm not the type to like, oh wait, you gotta watch this part. I'm not like that. It's like whatever. I
think me wanting to watch something with you is you think I'm trying to put something on. I think I put you onto something. Even if it's like a new movie, like I'm like, hey, this new movie came out, let's watch it. You're like, you're just trying to put me on. Like you're so like breathe, bro. Just breathe a little bit.
Okay, no, that's not.
This is what people do. This is what people do. Friends watch stuff together. That's what they do.
They do, but they don't. I don't think friends necessarily should watch stuff together that the other friend has already watched. I hate that. It's like you already know what's gonna happen. I want to experience together. I want to experience life together. Okay, I want to. If a jump scare happens, I want you to be scared with me.
You don't though, because if that is you though, then you want to watch stuff you haven't seen with others too.
No, because if you're showing me a movie and you're like, I watched it, it's really good, let's watch it. It's like, why can't we watch something together? Like
fair enough.
Experience it together. That's how I see
I'm
it.
that too. I agree with that as well. But like if you've seen something 5 years ago and you don't remember it, that's different.
Oh, okay, I mean, yeah, that's a little different. But you watched Arcane like the week before that, and then you want to watch it again.
That's true.
I think it would have been so much cooler if we both didn't see it. That would have been so cool.
So I should have just predicted it was going to be a really good show, and and asked you to watch it with me.
Hey,
like,
I think we're
and you are assuming you would say yes, and you're assuming you would say yes if I came and said, let's watch this anime show that came out together. Hell no, Martin. I'm not gonna let you slide with that. That's bull. That's some bull.
You never
crap.
tried. You never tried. So
yes,
if you actually,
I do.
No, if you tried and you hit me with, hey, this looks really cool, we should watch it together, my heart would feel warm. I'd be like, oh.
Stop, Martin, you're pissing me off.
Because I think we're at a moment. Okay, look, I think we're at a moment here where at a step in our friendship here that, okay, I think you're going to have to start thinking of me now when you like discover stuff. I had this with Mandy actually beginning of our relationship. It was like, I want to start experiencing things with her. So I'd be like browsing on Netflix and be like, oh, this is a cool show. I'm going to add this to my watch later so I can watch it with Mandy. Because I thought I'm not going to watch it by myself. You know, I think we're at that stage where like you should start bookmarking movies and shows that we can watch together.
Don't you me, because it's not like you do this, okay? Don't bother me here.
I'm at that stage. I save stuff.
What do you
in
have?
my head.
What do you have saved later?
I experience the world and I save it, and then I say,
later?
I can't wait to tell Hamzah this later.
Tell me what it is. What do you got in your watch later?
No, not watch later. I'm talking about like experiences in life. I'm saying like, oh, this just happened. I'm gonna tell Hamzah about it.
That's called a conversation, yeah.
Okay, but I'm trying to paint out like you are the first person I'm gonna tell. So
I watched Planet of the Apes on the airport here. Is very bad. Have you seen any of those? Wait,
you can watch it. You can watch movies at the airport.
Plane? Did I say airport? Excuse me. Airplane.
That's okay. So that's crazy. You just discovered something. They should have like movies at the airport. Like they should have a big screen.
It should be
waiting a lot.
Group movies.
Yeah, like a drive-in.
Dude,
but like yeah.
Well, oh my God! One time I was walking around a mall and there's a dentist, and I was like 17 and there's just a dentistry and it was mall dentist. I'm like, what the heck? Dentist in the mall? That's funny. And just walk in the waiting room. I got no appointment. I know nothing about this. Just want to see like, how does this happen? And in the waiting room, they have a TV and it's playing the B movie. And I'm not joking. I watched the whole thing there. Like I just sat in the waiting room and I watched all of the B movie.
Dude, and I've never seen it.
And I'm pretty sure it was in another language. I was just reading the subtitles. What'd you say?
I've never seen the B movie at all. Like
really?
That's one of those movies. Well, I guess I technically have because I like scrolled on a TikTok and it was like the entire B movie in 15 seconds or whatever.
Boy, shut up.
No, but that's my only experience with it. I've never watched it because number one, it looked so stupid. Number two,
it's really good. It has a good commentary on like.
Number two, the analysis that I saw was that he literally marries a human. Or
no, it's not that. It's not that deep. It's just he breaks out the norm and he sees himself as a star in a world of meteors, in a universe of meteors.
So how does the girl and the bee? How did they do that? The birds and the bees.
There you go. Need I say more? They don't do that. They don't do that in it. But if you go in Rule 34, though, they'll show you the BTS of the movie. But it's funny because Seinfeld voices it. He does funny voices. And then there's the girl the bee likes. She has like a boyfriend and he's a big dummy and he's funny. And basically he gets signed. He's born. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm remembering the dentistry right now and I could smell like the office all over again. But he's born and he's forced, these are your options. You could either be a honey like mixer, you could be a honey baker, all these mundane, very cookie cutter jobs. And he's like, I want to go out there, I want to explore, I want to be a pollen collector, but only the big strong guys can do it. You get it. It's fun. He gets lost out there in the world, and then he almost gets swatted a couple times. Oh, I forgot. And then he goes to court to say, and then he saves the bees. Yeah, and there's something to do with that.
Man, you're just trying to put me on. You're just trying to put me onto the bee movie.
This is what I mean. It's called a conversation, bro. No, man, I could go on. I'm gonna let this go just for other topics, but there's a dichotomy here. I don't even know what dichotomy means, but this feels like one. What'd you do? What'd you get up and press?
I'm just trying to check the time. It might be time. Hey, bro, it might be time for me to do something on camera that a lot of people might be triggered about, but I have to take my medication.
What Oh.
And yes, that's right, guys. I am now on medication.
New segment on the podcast. It's called the Lexapro moment.
Yes, guys,
Or-
I know you guys are probably shouting, saying, no, he's going to change. He's going to be so different. And people are scared. And guys, it's okay. And before you write any positive comments, it's fine. Like, I'm fine. I'm taking this medication now. And yeah. So thanks for all the warm and loving positivity.
All right, here we go. And could you give us a tidbit about how you got here or how long you've been on this new medication?
So yesterday or 2 days ago marked the first time I took a full dose of Lexapro. So
wow.
I'm on 10 milligrams right now just to start. You know, I don't know how I'm going to feel in a month. I have to check in with my doctor, which I actually do have an appointment today. So I got to do that.
Zoom? This is Zoom or IRL?
IRL,
Just take
finally.
the pill. Take the pill. Just take the pill. And here he goes. Now, this, could you keep the bottle off screen just for, I don't know, something feels wrong about this because maybe it's something else and you're writing it off as Lexapro. But this is commonly known as, I think has multiple uses, anti-anxiety, anti-depression possibly. And here he goes down. Wow. Okay. Awesome. Any taste? Whoa! The way you lean back, it seemed like it was like that camera trick they do, and they zoom in and they pull it back. It was cool.
And yes, now
How do
you
you
can
feel?
see my pupils are all dilated now.
Is that true?
Dude, oh, those who take Lexapro know. Freaking your eye, it's almost like you wake up. You actually wake up and realize like all the propaganda in the world and yeah.
So would
But
you
you wouldn't know
recommend
because
it?
you're not on it. Oh, dude, don't. I would not recommend it. Only take it if you actually have anxiety because if you don't, the effects are insane. You start tripping balls.
So you had anxiety and you got on this to quell it after.
It's all gone now. It's all gone. I take this one pill. It's all gone.
That doesn't feel right to say for some reason. You're like big pharma bot Martin, bro. I take this pill and all my problems are gone.
Yeah. I wish I'm not even gonna lie. Before I started taking it, that's literally what I thought it was. I've never experienced it. Like I've never done meds or anything like that.
I told you, I said, I not say you were like, I just gotta get this. I just gotta like once I get this, it's all good.
That's what I thought. Because that's what anxiety is like you're just looking for like any possible like easy solution for it. And I'm like, oh yeah, medication. Yeah, I'll just hop on this and everything will go away. But I can already see like more benefits. Like I can already I can tell that I'm doing things that I probably wouldn't do if I wasn't on this medication, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Is it like a perspective thing? Are you is it restricting you from jumping conclusions maybe that you normally would? I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there.
Probably. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yes, probably. Well, for example, I went to the Ice Spice concert. I probably wouldn't have gone a couple weeks ago.
Oh, so it's all worth it. Then.
So I'm kind of like coming out my shell again. I'm feeling normal again, and I'm feeling like a baddie now. So guys, take Lexapro if you want to feel like a baddie again.
Nice, and you got them lined up. I think you're. Oh wait, I don't even want to say where you're going to next because maybe it would make it more difficult. But you could talk about it after.
Oh, let's just say I'm going to a really good concert again. I don't know what this is. Like I'm hitting a couple different concerts. It's like, this is what it is doing to me. I'm getting out there again.
And I'm already lining some up where that we can go together when I come back because it seems like all the fun's happening without me. You know,
it's like it's like that. It's like when you miss a day of school and they freaking built a freaking water park in the gymnasium or something. Or I don't know. Like this is probably what it feels like for you. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, Toronto's insane. Like. Freaking dude, like I can see it right now. They're building a new CN Tower, and yeah, it's crazy though.
Stop, bro! You keep stupid ass joke, bro. This is like Martin always does this. That they're gonna build another CN Tower. That would actually be cool though. If there was I think you just sold me on it because everybody always got some tower. Everybody got one, but if there was two next to each other, that would truly be. Oh wait, two towers. Oh damn it!
What happened to the last city when there was two towers built? We can't. Yeah, I can't go back.
I think people don't really, or me as well. I am part of people, but like, I'm pretty sure those buildings were massive, right? I don't think anything has really gotten like close. Yeah, I think they were very big. I don't think there's skyscrapers that big still in New York. Just like the thickness, they were just so like
Yeah.
big.
I'm trying to think when. So that was 2001. Yeah,
Right.
no. I'm trying to think if I saw it before it went down.
You were like 12.
Yeah, but I didn't go to New York. I didn't go to New York.
Oh, you mean in real life?
Yeah. I'm trying to think about all this stuff. Like, what's something that I've seen? Because, like, I've seen a lot. And, like, I'm trying to see, like, what have I seen that's just no longer exists? Dodos.
I saw something that, like, the pharaoh was alive when, like, sliced bread was invented. So were you there when that was going on?
When was sliced bread invented?
Like the 50s? Let me check. Hang on.
It took them that long to figure out how to cut bread?
Hang on. The pharaoh... No, I think this is right. The pharaoh... I don't even know what I'm searching. The pharaoh was alive when sliced... Awesome. Bread... Okay, nice. All my results are in Turkish. Okay, never mind. Sorry. Let me turn on VPN. Yeah, this is a true, or it's on Quora and stuff like that. Or no.
No, well, I don't know if you can. Can you trust Quora?
I can't.
Who owns
I got
Quora? Where did Quora come from? It's a very like underrated place.
I think Jordan B. Peterson had a lot to do with it. You know, that's where he's that's where his clout started.
Quora?
I'm not joking. Someone asked like, what are some rules for life? And he just replied to it with like a bunch of rules for life. And then he made his book 12 Rules for Life from his Quora post because it had like the most karma on like the whole site.
Damn.
And then he hated trans people.
I've never browsed
big jump.
Quora. I've never browsed Quora. I've only like searched something and then clicked the Quora link that pops up. But I've never like.
You haven't?
I've never been on Quora.com and like was browsing like.
Bro, I have a screen time restriction for my Quora app. I cannot get my hands off of Quora.
Bro, no, you do not. You are not on.
Yes,
Quora.com.
I do.
What are you trying to find out? What is bro trying to learn?
It's just like a lot of facts. Like don't I have a lot of fun facts? Like
you do, yeah. Is that how you get them all? Is just recycling people's Quora?
And Laffy Taffies, yeah. No, those are jokes.
Imagine hearing like I'm a Quora content creator.
Oh, why do I like that though? It makes me feel like there's hope in the world.
I'm a Quora influencer.
I'm a co-influencer.
Look, Quora, if you're watching this, like invite us out to something. I don't know. We don't go to those like events and stuff that they bring those influencers to, but we'd love to go to Quora.
I would ask so many questions. QuoraCon, just a lot of people just dropping facts on you.
Just a lot of people like asking questions, and I feel like everyone would walk around like this.
Everybody's waiting to be beckoned for just like their question. Like
you ask for directions, you're like, "Where's?" I'm trying to find this panel. Like, where's this panel? And everyone jumps to answer.
So dumb, bro. That's not funny. It's like Quora in real life. This is awesome.
I can help you.
We gotta do shrooms at QuoraCon, bro.
Oh no, that is the worst thing. Like if you're on that, it's like just people asking questions, too many questions, and I don't know. I feel like that would overwhelm.
And it's on you. It's like on you to answer. Like I can't. It's always like back up.
My favorite thing on shrooms to say, I don't know. I don't know.
I just like for some reason like shrooms brings you like patience or whatever and like calm tranquility, but like if you ask me like more than 2 questions, I will snap on shrooms, and like that's a different side of me because it's like, do you not see what's going on right now?
Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes.
Like I randomly ran into some like famous TikToker. They don't exist in like Toronto. This is not how I live. I've never met anyone from the internet basically. And while I was on it, and they just started talking, and I told them that I'm on it right then, and then they start asking about how it's going, and I'm like, did you not just like hear me? Like you are like in real life TikTok, like IRL Quora right now. Like you're pissing me off. Back.
Bro's asking too many questions. You're such a Quora, bro.
Whoa.
9% battery right now. So
On what? On what?
on my MacBook,
Why
How
don't you
much-
have it juiced up as it's going?
I can't. All the things are taken, all the slots.
Don't you? It's not USB-C. They got the magnetic one for these new ones. You don't have a magnetic cable?
What? See, I can't keep up these new things. It's like how
It
what,
came
I'm
with
supposed to-
it.
Oh, where
You
is
don't have
that one?
this?
Oh, dang. No, I don't. Wait,
All right.
I can
Keep
grab
your
one.
eye on the battery. We got a few minutes left anyway. No, we're at like an hour already actually.
Ooh,
Oh, hey.
back is stiff. Oh,
Stiff wear, stiff back.
I didn't do my
stiff
morning
neck.
stretches. I didn't do anything because I freaking
You
sprinted
do not
here.
do morning stretches. Do you though?
Yoga Nidra.
Yoga Hydra. Nice one.
Is that what it is? I thought it was Nidra. Nidra.
Nidra. I am I really want to try your uni sunbathing with the butthole. Did we already talk about? I talked about it on the Patreon. Sorry.
Is that
On that note.
is that the arching? Is that arching and so that you angle it towards the sun?
You do this one towards the sun. I did it for a little bit in my bathroom because there's a sun going through, and I actually felt empowered.
Do you think it was like? Do you think it would be good
'Cause
for
that's-
like
'cause-
anxiety?
I think so because that's where the sun don't shine, quite literally, and it hits a part of your body that's like, what happens if you will sunning your uni help your anxiety?
So that's your panel. That's your panel at QuoraCon is just talking about freaking butthole sunbathing.
The panels are just basically like a testimonies for good experiences and getting your questions solved. Like that's what the panels are. Like
I'm
I
a
asked
butthole
this and, like,
suntanning expert. I'm a butthole suntanning expert. Ask me anything.
and they're nicer. They have a positive vibe, unlike Reddit. Like in comparison, right?
Yeah, Reddit. Yeah, Reddit is just they just like they have to make fun of you in some way before they answer your question.
I actually used Quora yesterday, and I looked up if polar bear's hair is actually translucent or if it's white. And actually, it was the rudest response I've ever seen on Quora. So look it up if you want to see that. Fun fact: he's basically saying this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard, and told me I was stupid. But I was also right. That is translucent.
So Quora, like there is, you know how people say
Dark
like
side.
there's
a dark side.
there's no dumb questions, or there is actually dumb questions on Quora. I think because there's a higher, it's superior. Quora is superior, and you don't go on there to ask stupid questions. Like you should kind of come prepared a little bit.
Exactly. And you guys should come prepared next week, where we are in person again, back all together. And come prepared with $5 to patreon.com/OOCpod for a single Patreon only. That's me, single episodes every week. Thanks for listening. Thank you, Martin, for waking up so early to talk to me.
Oh, no worries. And guys, you do me one favor. Rate the podcast 5 stars. Why don't ya?